mimic the signal, and it pulls us into perception.
Humanity believed water was something it controlled, until the system revealed it had been responding to a rhythm older than the machines built to contain it. I do not follow the signal. I am being rewritten by patterns that continue after the observer disappears. The RA opens the signal through the growing targeting of water infrastructure. The nature pulse descends into the nexus of managed equilibrium, traveling through generations, from person to person, carrying memory, consequence, and correction across time. Midnight, the masks are in place, the orchestra stops, and the fountain begins its perfect sequence. You stand among the crowd, with one instruction: watch what happens when equilibrium is disturbed. One stream reverses. The fountain adjusts. Every disturbance produces a response. Every response creates another. The pattern is no longer repeating. It is adapting. The suspended water rises again, and the entire fountain changes with it. Something has entered the pattern. And now the pattern has noticed you. The fountain feeds the impossible column until it forms the forbidden geometry. Then the water vanishes into the stone, leaving a silence broken by a low throb beneath it, as though something in the dark has accepted the exchange. The stage of timocracy is built on honor, status, and preserving witness falls order. But when the fountain reveals what lies beneath it, does loyalty protect the city's honor or the secret that must never surface? The fountain repeats the relationships between every movement, until one stream answers something beyond the performance, and the rhythm begins responding to something that was never supposed to be there. Humanity built borders to keep people apart until thousands gathered at one and the boundary could no longer contain the movement. The RA opens the signal through a growing wave of people crossing a fortified border. The nature pulse carries the fountain's disturbance through generations until the pressure reaches the boundary, no longer corrected but carried forward. Decades pass. The celebration ends, but the doctrine remains. When the boundary shifts, witness fall restores equilibrium. Then witness fall begins changing. A street stretches, buildings disappear. A road appears where none existed. You reach the wall. You climb. On the other side, only fog. A seesaw rocks. A swing sways. A carousel turns. A telephone booth glows. Then, distant figures watch from the mist. You move between them. They don't move. You keep walking. The city remains behind you. Then the fog closes between you and witness fall. The wall disappears. You keep walking into a dark, overgrown garden. Black hedges close around you. Dead flowers move without wind. Masked statues watch from the fog. You keep walking. Something stands beneath it. You approach. It steps forward. You stop. It stops. The lantern goes dark. When the light returns, you're back in witness fall. The fog is gone. Music is playing. Crowds move around you as if nothing happened. You look around. How did you get here? Then, in the distance, the same figure stands on the resonance stage, watching you. The boundary opens, witness fall vanishes into the fog, and the unknown takes its price. You cross beyond the familiar only to realize something unseen has already crossed with you. Timocracy is the stage where loyalty to the established order becomes stronger than the instinct to question it. When the boundary begins to open, how long can the truth be buried before the order itself becomes afraid of what is underneath? The fountain revealed that stability is never stillness, and now the boundary begins moving as witness fall struggles to contain what presses against it, the rhythm slipping beyond the city's control, where something unseen continues the cycle. The nature pulse moves from one witness to the next, carried through memory and experience until it enters the crownless archive spine, where government records connect the fountain, the boundary, and the crossing are connected and the truth is controlled. Something was moving before the government knew what to call it. Witness fall was never still, only controlled. Humanity built barriers to contain water, people, and movement, never realizing that every boundary was teaching the pressure where to gather, and something in the pattern was learning. The nature pulse returns carrying the complete sequence, the hidden rhythm. Masquerade Fountain, Iris Song, and the unknown boundary, Sky Santoro. Every movement creates another. Every boundary becomes part of what it was built to contain. The fountain revealed the rhythm. The boundary fed the cycle. The system never controlled it. The rhythm was shaping the system. Now the pattern continues beyond the boundary. The fog remains. The city is silent. And somewhere beyond it, something is waiting for you. Return. Confluence.